Hi, Richard here. It looks like my Coffeeneuring challenge has been slowed down just a tad. But before we get into that, why don't you look at this first? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Up with Richard. Today it's just a little update. I'm going to do Coffeeneuring number 4. And if you're wondering if I skipped number 3, the answer is no. I did that on Monday. And the weather was actually really better, but I just did not feel like getting out the camera and doing anything with it. I do have just a couple pictures. Now today it's actually colder. It's about 40 degrees. It's got southwest winds at about 12 miles an hour, so that's dropping the wind chill down to somewhere around 33, 34 degrees. So I'm dressed pretty warmly from head to foot. Anyway, it's time to go. I have made it to my destination. And there we are, the Golden Arches, for a warm cup of coffee. Finished with the coffee, and it was really pretty darn good. As you can see, wind is picking up a little bit. And I'm not sure where the sunshine went in the last half hour, but I think it's going to be a chilly ride home. You know, I like the idea of Coffeeneuring challenge, but you know, beerneuring, I think that's a good idea too. We just got a flyer on our door today. There's a lost kitty in the neighborhood. But I don't think this is the kitty. Man, it's cold out here, fellas. Put a coat on. Coffeeneuring number 5 was a little bit more of a challenge. There was a meeting that I needed to attend in Three Oaks, and I decided to ride my bike because it was one of the last really good riding days for a while. And I left about an hour and 10 minutes before I needed to. Unfortunately, I dressed way too warm. And I had to stop, take off my baklava, and I had to take off the headband. I rode another couple miles, ended up taking off the sweatpants, inadvertently getting into some weeds when I pulled off the road, ended up having to deburrify myself because I was covered with burrs. And then just before I got into Three Oaks, I noticed that the stuff I'd put on my back rack was falling off. So I had to stop, put that back on, and the next thing you know, the meeting starts in 5 minutes. I was lucky enough to park the bike and get in there and not be too awful late. Now, after the meeting, which ran over by 45 minutes, so I knew it was going to be late when I got back into town. So I said, I'll ride back home and I'll see if I can't find a place in town to get some coffee. Unfortunately, most of the cafes were closed at that time, but I did find one place that was open. Okay, if you're still with me, at the beginning of the video I told you that there was something going on that was sort of slowing down the Coffeeneuring. I think a picture is worth 1,000 words. As you can see, Mother Nature has thrown a little monkey wrench into Coffeeneuring. And this is just the beginning. We're supposed to be getting 3, 4, 5 inches of snow, and then, of course, we have that infamous lake effect. Well, unfortunately, I might have to trade this for this.